Okay, so presentation 5, I did mine on robots. Carbon Robotics recently came out with an autonomous weeder. Farming robot. Robotics has unveiled their third generation of its autonomous weeder. It's a smart robot that identifies weeds and then destroys them with a high power laser, being able to kill up to 100,000 weeds per hour with its lasers. An average person can weed about 1 acre of its crops a day. This smart robot can weed about 20 acres a day, so it's a lot more efficient than the average labor. The weed kill challenge. Weeds compete with plants for space, sunlight, and soil nutrients. They can also make it easier for insects, pests, and harm crops. So weed control is a top concern for farmers. Here's a little overview of the autonomous weeder. It weighs in around 9,500 pounds. It covers around 15 to 20 acres a day. It has 12 high resolution cameras targeting weeds. Has a 150-watt CO2 lasers that are ready to fire every 50 milliseconds. It has front and rear cameras so it can navigate and know where it's going. It's certified organic. It's certified by the WSDA. It supports regenerative farming practices. It reduces the need for chemical weeding methods. It's an autonomous weeder, so that's fully autonomous machine. It runs day and night, precision, real-time targeting. Powerful lasers destroys weeds, certified organic method. And you can see down here, it's continuous weeding process. So it identifies, destroys, and then patrols, and it just continues to do that. So the autonomous weeder runs day and night using this GPS and computer vision guidance system to stay within the bounds of your field. It identifies high resolution cameras, scan your field crops and weeds in real time. Its onboard supercomputer uses machine learning to identify invasive weeds and your valuable crop in milliseconds while it's moving. So it destroys high-powered lasers, target thermal energy at each weed's mirror stem. And then the autonomous weeder can kill up to, like I said earlier, up to 100,000 weeds per hour using its 8 simultaneously operating lasers that deliver a quick zap on emerging weeds. So how it works, this is just a quick little overview of how it works. It's a very complex machine, but basically it drives itself down rows of crops. Its 12 cameras scan the ground, and an onboard computer powered by AI identifies weeds, and then the robot's carbon dioxide lasers and zap and kill the weeds. So the cost of the robot, it's expected that the farming robot will pay for itself in 2 to 3 years once purchasing it. But it does come with a hefty price tag. Carbon Robotics CEO Paul Milsell told the Seattle Times it costs hundreds of thousands of dollars, but most agricultural equipment usually is very expensive. So I don't really think most farmers are expecting that it's going to be cheap. Like they expect it to be very expensive. And in most recent survey, there were 2.02 million US farmers in 2019. This is a little bit down from 2007 being 2.2 million. But there's still a lot of farmers out there, 2 million farmers, US farmers. And with 897 million acres of land being farms in 2019, the average farm size being 404 acres, this is just the start of it. These autonomous robot machines is just a start for farming, and I think it's just going to continue to grow from here and get more advanced. And we're going to be seeing more of this in the future, I believe. Thank you. This is my presentation.